8 of the National Football League. And up next is one of the best nicknames in football, Sauce Gardner, who's been stepping up to challenges all season, now at 8 interceptions. It's the Jets and the Steelers, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 23.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. Again, everyone, with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. They go play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Whitaker able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for.
There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you've got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. Fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
11 MT. Hey, we got to go score.
Right back to him on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The Jets at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Here we go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll go again with Hall. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Burrow going for it on 4th. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Burrow looking to pass. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And he got right there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really serving the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. But George Pickens and the Steelers headed back out for another series.
Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
To throw on second down.
Whitaker finding Pickens for another catch. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Harris running straight ahead. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
Fighting through, and he's got space. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Point after try forthcoming. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded right around the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Isaac, and he'll be taken down right around the 27. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They find some open field here. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he will find his man on the outside. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. On second down, Isaac, and this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Right back to him on first down. And he's got it down to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. An update from Buffalo. The Bills have taken an early lead against the Dolphins. Damian Harris, a first-half touchdown. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football should be paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
11 MT.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. On 1st down, Whitaker. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Whitaker.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 3rd and 2, Whitaker got an open man. It's Pickens.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And the Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10.
T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll begin in Orchard Park, an AFC East matchup between Miami and Buffalo. And it's the Bills who have the lead in that one. Josh Allen has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting New York Giants. Chris Godwin, a touchdown reception. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last. We head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. And that game all tied up with the visiting Green Bay Packers.
Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Steelers. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Jets, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit. Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Isaac, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 11.
They'll keep it on the ground. Isaac. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And how about the big boy showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and the rumbling, you can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Whitaker. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On second down now, Isaac. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. On third down, Isaac. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down of the 46. And now they will throw it with Burrow. On the move to his left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL.
Here we go.
Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Burrow will throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT.
And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are back within a score. Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you think of guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dumped out a wicked stiff arm.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
This is fielded at the 27. 35 yards that time on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score. And this is caught inside the 5. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 65 yards. They'll run on first down. Isaac, and he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
On 1, ready? 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11. Hey, can.
Second down and goal. Burrow. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tied football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Harris. And he powers his way up past the 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with the bandit.
From the gun on third down. Whitaker toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
83 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over 11,000 yards, probably beyond his wildest dreams.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake. Whitaker. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for a sack. Finally held down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finds Pickens out right. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So out now come the Jets. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow on play action. Being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Holding. Offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Hall again. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now it's Burrow. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
Up the middle they go. Isaac. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Big 3rd down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. They'll give to Hall. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the left side. Isaac. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 2nd down, Isaac. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
They'll keep it on the ground. Isaac, and he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Isaac, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Up the middle they go. Isaac, and they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Here we go.
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. On third down, Isaac. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. They'll run with ball. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. One more time with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the city will be alive tonight. The Jets have won it.
This is a pretty entertaining ball game, Charles. Had the lead changes going on in the second half, but I think for the losing side, not able to put any points on the board in the fourth quarter, that ultimately was what really stung them.
And you know what puzzled them during the game? It's going to puzzle them even more when they go back, watch tape, and try and figure it all out. Did they not make the proper adjustments, or were they just outplayed? They'll have to figure that out and get ready for their next one.
So for the Jets, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.